Hi there, Jonathan here with you once again on the 27th of November, day 88. Sorry, completely lost where I was there for a minute. Day 88. So yes, today I just want to talk about a new ad that I've just set up that I was talking about, which is a new carousel ad. The carousel ads have actually been consistently performing the best I've found in my other campaign for my other funnel. So I'm trying to sort of replicate a little bit of that idea. So I want to talk through how I've structured that, and we'll then start to see how that performs. So where are we? Yeah, yesterday actually saw a real little peak up. And I say it's weird since I've cut that ad spend on the Riffs funnel, on my number one funnel. It just seems to have performed a lot better. So I don't know whether to start increasing the budget back again. In fact, I probably will. We'll see where things end up today, but that may well be the case. So yes, where were we? $1,053 is what we did yesterday. And yesterday on the ads across all the campaigns was 413, which is $546, and actually meant we made a profit of $508. So that's absolutely great, because that's sort of real balance, where we're in a situation where we're virtually sort of doubling our money. So $546 in and $1,053 out in the same day. So that's a great basis to build from. So, I think I'm not sure at the moment with that how much our number one funnel is contributing versus my number two funnel now. But we're a couple of days away from the end of the month, and at the end, well, a couple of days probably after the end of the month, when I've got all the data in, I'll be doing a full detail on the whole of the 90 days so far. We can see the trends, see where things are going. We'll probably have a couple of videos, because I'd like to be able to not only give you the overview, but a really bit of a deep dive into what's worked, what hasn't worked, how the funnel is all sort of breaking down in terms of the numbers, because we now have 3 months worth of data, so we've got a lot of stuff we can talk through. So let's go back to, yes, this carousel ad. As I say, the carousel has done really well on the Riffs side. I did set up a basic carousel to start off with. Let me just go into the campaign. This is the sales campaign for the funnel 2. So the ads, I did have a carousel, but really just wasn't getting any impressions. And to be fair, I'd sort of thrown it together very quickly, used a bit of AI. So it wasn't great. So this new carousel, I think, is a little bit better, and we'll see how that comes out. So let's talk about what we put in there and why. So with the carousels, I think you can put up to 10 different slides, or 7. I don't know. I think I've got about 7 in this one. And so let me just show you what that actually looks like. So the first thing is that I've done all these at a square format, because the square format really generally works across all of the main placements. And predominantly the placements that work for me are Facebook feed and Instagram feed. But by far and away the most popular is on the Facebook feed itself. So the 1080 square works as a good format. And so what I've done through these different, through this carousel, is more or less try and talk my way through basically the story of what's on offer. Try and highlight some of the key points. So my first slide is very much just driven by the pack shot image. Now, and also with carousels, you can have them, I could have done these all as videos, all as static images, or I can mix static image and video. And in fact, what I'm going to do also probably in the next couple of days, maybe early next week actually, is I'm going to intersperse, do a new carousel ad, but put maybe lead off with the video. But right now, this is the first one. It leads off with this image. People can then scroll and go to the first point, which is really the step-by-step lessons. Then they go into testimonial. Then they go into, again, more what's coming with it is the course guide. Then we go into literally trying to reassure people in terms of it's backed by, teachers who've been teaching for 13 years, specifically for adults and beginners. And then I've finished off with really just the guarantee side of it. So as you can see, we've tried to just give people different snapshots of what the course is, and all the time showing where the value is as we build our step through it. So I say that's the way the carousel looks right now. And obviously, if we were to, I literally only set this live this afternoon. So it's hardly got any reach to it. So it's going to need at least another day to do that. But we can see now, if we look at our range of ads now, we've got our new carousel. I've got a 15-second video, I've got a 1-minute video, I've got a static hack shot, a static shot of Andy the teacher, and another shot of Andy just a slightly quirky. So we've got a bit of a range in there, which is good. But I think there's more on the videos that I'll be doing hopefully into next week. I'll try and put together at least a couple of videos, because you see obviously the videos definitely do draw a lot of the budget straight away. But as I said before, it's a bit like some people will probably be showing the video first to give them a snapshot, and then actually they'll be followed up with showing them then the actual pack shot. Because what we've seen consistently, as in today as well, is the fact that actually the pack shot is the one that actually seems to generate the sales. Because if we look at it over, I think it's probably been running about a week now. We can see this is the pack shot is the one that's making all the sales. We're getting some from the static images as well, not so much from the video. I say the video plays a role in there in terms of giving people a quick sort of snapshot that they can follow up with. So going to need more videos as we progress. And if we can see here on our performance, yes, we're still in that learning phase. Haven't got ourselves out of it yet. So you can see over the week we've had 36 purchases. We need to get that number up a bit more. We're getting close. And then we'll see what happens when we step out of the learning and into the active phase. So that's something to think about if you're looking at doing a carousel ad. Definitely put a carousel ad into the mix. I think it's really a useful thing to do. But as I say, this is what I'm looking at, is that CPM figure. Look, see, this is my funnel one, a CPM at £7.79. I only wish I could get this one down at £7.79, because I think that would make a massive difference. Anyway, that's hopefully something that will come out once we can push ourselves through enough conversions to get out of this learning. So, quick view on where we are today. We seem to have taken a real dive down here. So it's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and where are we? We're down at 347. So yeah, we've got need to cramp some sales in over the next few hours to make sure that we don't go from a lovely profit to a loss. So it'll wipe it out. But anyway, that's where we're at. Go test some carousel ads for yourself, and we'll see how they go. And obviously I'll be reporting back on these as we progress over the next few days. Alright, that's all for today, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Bye for now.